I am strong. I am confident. I am grateful. Welcome to the 2D Fit and Ish podcast, the podcast that inspires women empowerment, self-confidence, self-love, all through the arts of fitness, health, wellness, and you know it, that girlfriend ish talk. I am your host, Dawn Thomas, the owner of 2D Pole Fit in the DMV. Listen, I'm that girlfriend that will inspire you to jump off the cliff and build that plane on the way down. Now, tune in, my friend, and let's talk that ish. I am bold. I am fierce. I am a bad ass. I am the ish. Oh, I love those affirmations. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. But yes, everyone, welcome to the 2D Fit and Ish podcast. I am excited, super stoked to be here with you. And I know it's been a minute. Wow, I believe my last podcast episode, I believe I released in July. And every time I say that I'm going to put myself on a podcast schedule, it never happens. It never happens. And to be frank, I don't want to force it. I want to share real, raw, authentic stuff with you. Okay? I don't want to be that podcast person, who's like, okay, Monday is here. I said that I was going to release a podcast episode every Monday, so let me try to come up with something. No, I don't want to give that to you, okay? I would rather for something to hit me in my spirit, in my soul, that I need to share with someone, and then I will record an episode, okay? Similar to my yoga classes, okay? My Zen Queens know. Shout out to LaGreta, okay? Shout out to you, Samantha, Anitra, okay? Wendy. Shout out to you, Erica, okay? Andre, okay? Shout out to my Zen Queens. Shout out to Keisha, to Shonda. Shout out to my Zen Queens, period. But as I was saying, similar to how I speak yoga, how I instruct yoga, how I lead yoga, it has to come to me so that I can convey whatever message, whatever feeling that the participant, that the audience need. Okay, so I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your loyalty, okay? And thank you for your support. Because as you know, the mission of 2D Fit, the mission of 2D Fit is to inspire women empowerment, self-confidence, self-love, all through the various arts of fitness and this 2D Fit and Ish podcast. I am so serious today because this topic that I'm going to share with you and the fresh perspectives that comes along with it, oh, I want you to take this serious. I want you to hear me. I want you to listen to me, okay? In fact, listen to this episode as many times as you can so that it will saturate in your subconscious mind. Now, before I get into today's topic, I must celebrate the number of downloads, okay? This is phenomenal. 1,902 2D Fit and Ish podcast downloads. I am grateful. I want to show love to Fort Washington, Maryland. And as I always say, Fort Washington, Maryland is near and dear to my heart because that's where my studio is, 2D Fit. Thank you. I appreciate the community. I appreciate your support. And then next on the list, I have Washington, D.C., right down the street. Okay, thank you so much for the support. I am grateful. Number 3, hold on to your hats. Frankfurt, Germany is in the house. This means the world to me. Germany, thank you so much for holding me down. I am grateful, okay? And we have other locations here. Akakeek, we have Dallas, we have Philly in the house. This is truly phenomenal. Thank you. Now, I want to talk to you about seasonal depression. We want to beat any type of seasonal depression. I have 4 steps to inspire you to end the funk if this is happening to you. Okay? Beat seasonal depression. 4 steps to end the funk. This is going to be good, okay? Put me on pause, grab paper and pen if need be, honey, okay? Because this is going to be good. I'm so serious right now, all right? First, I want you to say this with me 3 times on a count of 3. I want you to say it out loud. Say it, okay? I rise no matter the season. That's the mantra. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I rise no matter the season. Say it again. I rise no matter the season. One more time. I rise no matter the season. Let me tell you why I came up with that topic. Based on observation, stories that I'm hearing, social media, side conversations. There are a few folks that I hadn't seen in a while, okay? Just energy that I'm getting out there on the street. And I said, well, you know what? It's that time of the year. And a lot of things are happening out there in the world, okay? We cannot deny that. Changes are happening every day. At work, at home, out there in the world, okay? Out there in different countries, a lot of shit is happening. So, if there is any season for depression to kick in, this is the season right here. I'm going to keep it solid with you, okay? This is the season. Now, I want to disclose, I am not a doctor, psychiatrist, psychologist. I am not a mental health expert. No shame in anyone's game, okay? I highly recommend for anyone to seek professional help if needed. Don't be too cute. If you need it, you need it. In fact, seeking professional help makes you a boss. Because your feelings are valid. Don't think otherwise. Your feelings, whatever your feelings are, okay? And many ladies know I like to go hard in the paint. I don't tolerate a lot of ish. But I will say right now, your feelings are valid. So what I did was I looked up the definition of seasonal depression. Had an idea of what it meant, okay? But I was like, okay, let me see what Wikipedia says, okay? I like to look up a lot of stuff on this Wikipedia. So this is what Wikipedia says. Seasonal depression is actually seasonal affective disorder known as SAD, S-A-D. See, I didn't even know that. I thought it was just called seasonal depression, but no, it's seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD. And it is a mood disorder. subset in which people who typically have normal mental health throughout most of the year, but they exhibit depressive symptoms at the same time each year. Let me read this again, okay? Because we're going to slow walk this thing. We're going to analyze and break this ish down. Listen. Seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD, is a mood disorder, subset in which people who typically have normal mental health throughout most of the year exhibit depressive symptoms at the same time each year. Pause. Because it made me think, that definition made me think. I remind you, I'm not a mental health expert, okay? So all of this is just my perspective. You can take it with a grain of salt if you want to, okay? That's your prerogative, okay? But here's my question. And this does not pertain to everyone. Listen, okay? Is it really seasonal depression, or are some sliding into seasonal funk? Come on now, don't listen to me, okay? Is it seasonal depression or seasonal funk? Because it's a difference. It is a difference. So when you speak these words, choose your words with care. You see, seasonal funk is when you stop moving. You stop eating right. You let Netflix take over. You just want to pull a blanket up over your head. All of that takes over. And not judging everyone, okay? Not judging everyone or anyone. I'm just breaking down the difference between seasonal depression and seasonal funk. From my view. You know? It's too cold outside. See, if you are in a seasonal funk, you are functioning, but you're not on your shit, okay? But let me tell you this. If you allow this seasonal funk to drag on for weeks, it could convert to seasonal depression. It could. Stay with me. Let's inhale inspiration and exhale expiration. Stay with me. Let's inhale inspiration and exhale expiration. And it happens to a lot of people. Like I said, I'm not here to judge, okay? I'm here to keep it 100 with you, to give you some things to think about. Because if you are in a seasonal funk and not a seasonal depression or not sad, perhaps it will be easier right now to get yourself out of it. Easier. Okay, I didn't say easy. I said easier. Because you have the power to decide if you're going to stay in this funk or break out of it. You have that power. Say it with me. Let's go to our mantra 3 times. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I rise no matter the season. Again, I rise no matter the season. Again, I rise no matter the season. Why? Because it's you. Y-O-U. Yes, I'm pointing my finger at you. Y-O-U. Because you deserve better than allowing yourself to slide in a seasonal funk or a seasonal depression. You deserve better. So, to the best of your ability, You need to take charge. You need to take charge of your overall physical, and mental health and wellness. I didn't say anything about weight loss, body snatching, pounds lost, or anything to that nature. And right now, to be honest with you, the hell with that. I'm talking about your overall physical and mental health and wellness goals. Because if that's not right, that could make everything else worse. I'm talking about your overall health and wellness, mentally and physically. Because again, if you don't get that straight, if that's not in order, then what? Then what? How successful do you think you would be if weight loss is your goal, or getting off blood pressure medicine, or, eliminating the diabetes or any ailments that perhaps are interfering with your day-to-day life, that are interfering with you being the best version of yourself? If your overall mental and physical health and wellness as a whole, okay, is not in order, then the other areas in your life could struggle. So are we in a seasonal depression? Are we sad? Or are we in some type of funk? It is a difference. I talked about it in yoga recently. Showing up for yourself. Show up for yourself, raw form. No one on earth can judge anybody, okay? No one on earth can judge anybody. So rise, no matter the season. So let's get into these steps, all right? I'm riled up already. Let me get some water. I'm riled up. This is serious. This is serious because I see it. I see it. But that's all right, because we're going to change this thing around. If I am talking to you, we are going to change this around today, tonight, this morning, this evening. I don't know when and what time you're listening to this podcast, but we're going to change it right now, okay? Right now. Regardless if we know each other personally or not, regardless if I hadn't seen or talked to you in months and years and weeks, it does not matter, because Dawn 2D Fit is not like that, honey, okay? At all. No shame in anyone's game, okay? I am here to support you. So let's get down with step one. Are you ready? Say I'm ready if you're ready. Say it. Step one. Get up, get moving. Get up, get moving when you don't want to. Let me explain. See, that's when you do it. Look, I get it. Some days it's a no, okay? Mad respect to you, okay? Some days are just not the days to move, to work out, to do whatever it is that we plan to do. I get it. But make sure it's not the lazy alter ego, all up in the head, right? Saying, nah, it's hard. You can't. It's cold. But here's the gotcha. That's the seasonal funk talking. And it's time to shut that ish down right now. Because you're going to face derailers. Every single day is going to be something, okay? And you know this. Every day it's something. Whether it's work, family, the weather, or life as a whole. Just trying to mess up your plans, okay? Or I don't want to say mess up your plans, but interfere with your plans. But you have the power. You hear me? You have the power to choose whether or not you will let that stop you. Don't stay stuck. It's because it's easy to do. It's easy to stay stuck. Don't give derailers a permanent address in your head. So move, no matter what, move, okay? Whether it's 5 minutes, stretch, walk, jump a rope, whatever, it does not matter. Do something. In fact, keep gym clothes in your trunk. My ladies at the studio 2D Fit, I love it, okay? Jess, are you listening? Jess, Shonda, okay? It's like they keep a gym in their trunk, okay? Everything that they need for class, whether it's their weights or whatever they use, they keep it in their trunk, and I love it, and it fills my heart with joy, okay? You see, this is how you build rituals. And when you build these rituals and habits, your body will crave more, right? You will want more. Just like that, you will combat or fight or defeat that seasonal funk and rebuke seasonal depression. There'll be no room for it. All right? So show up for yourself. And if you need help, and you can send me an email, dawn@2dfit.life, okay? Or send me a DM. If you need help, let me know, because I have a virtual community, the Yellow Diamonds, and those ladies are bad, okay? My virtual Yellow Diamonds, Miss Almeida, Queen Cheryl, Tony, okay? Those ladies are bad, okay? And their habits, Natasha, habits are down packed. I love it. So ladies, rise no matter the season. Get up, get moving, even when you don't want to do it. That's step 1. Step 2, are you ready? If you're ready, say, Dawn, bring it. Dawn, bring it. Say it. Get real with your feelings. Stop pretending that you're fine and everything is okay. I see this too. With certain individual stuff, I know when things are not okay. In fact, I will send a text or, speak of something in class, what have you, and someone will come to me and say, Dawn, how did you know? I don't know. It's just the energy. That's another topic for another time, but it's just this energy with certain individuals that I know when something is not okay. And it's okay, all right? If you feel as though I'm talking to you, then I am. It's okay not to be okay, but stop pretending that it is. People know. When deep down, you know it's not. You see, that's when that seasonal funk is sneaking in. When you avoid it, when you don't address it. So acknowledge it. Don't play the victim. Don't ignore it. Because that's not going to help. You must acknowledge it. The moment you do so, then you regain your power. Not doing so, you're giving your power away to the situation. Setting yourself up to slide from seasonal funk to seasonal depression. All right? Nobody, and I say this with all love, nobody's coming to save you. And you don't need anyone to save you from it. You got the power. You do. So face it head on. All of it is valid. But it's not your identity. It goes back to what I said early on. If you need to seek professional help, do so, okay? Pick yourself up, stretch, do something, okay? Prepare healthy, nutritious meals, okay? Hell, come to class, regardless of your fitness level. If you're in the DMV, come to class, okay? No one can judge anyone out there. But showing up. That's what I said before. Sometimes all you have to do is show up. And even if you don't want to come to class, do something. Go for a walk. Dust off, the treadmill or the elliptical in your basement. Pull it out the closet. The main thing is do something. Acknowledge and say, I'm not okay, but I'm going to do something about it right now. Flip that script. So what's it going to be? Huh? Tell me, shoot me a message. So what are you going to do? How are you going to flip that script? Say it with me 3 times on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I rise no matter the season. Again, I rise no matter the season. One more time. I rise no matter the season. Period. Step number 3. Boundaries. Recently in yoga, okay? See, my yoga style, I teach a neo-soul type of yoga, okay? It's very modern. I break everything down to, to what we go through today, okay? It's not traditional, but trust when I say the message is thorough and the ladies always lead with something. All right. Maybe that's another podcast episode about my yoga specifically, because yes, we do move and do asanas and flows and things of that nature. But I remind you, honey, okay, that the asanas are the 3rd limb of yoga, okay? There are 8 limbs. So if asanas, the physical movement, is number 3, that tells you right there, baby, that yoga is more than movement. Again, that's another podcast for another day. I don't want to get riled up over that because I take that very serious. Let's get back to step 3, boundaries. So the other day in yoga, the topic was sacred orgasms. I was like, what? Sacred orgasms, okay? Let me break this down to you, okay? Let me tell you some stuff, right? So I pulled sacred orgasms from the 1st limb of yoga, which is yamas, okay? And under the yamas, all right, there's something called Brahmacharya, okay? My Sanskrit is not the best, okay? So give your girl some grace, all right? But basically what this is self-control. Self-control. Keeping your energy to yourself and only dishing it out to things that are deserving. Okay, so you're not going to go buy a yoga book and it's not going to say sacred orgasm. It's not going to say what I said verbatim. This is how I interpret it and this is how I convey it to my Zen queens. Okay, follow me, keep up. If you can't keep up, get a sip of water and come back. Okay, because it's about to get serious. All right. Sacred orgasm is all about boundaries. A lot of individuals give their heart and soul and energy and emotions to people, places, and things that are not deserving. And then it drains them so much that it causes them to slip into a seasonal funk. Oh, when our boy said that energy is not destroyed, it's transferred from one person to the other. Oh, that shit is real, okay? So if you're giving, it's draining. And then if this person or this place or if this thing does not appreciate it, if they're not grateful, okay, and they're throwing that negative, ungrateful energy back to you, what do you think what do you think is going to happen? Go ahead, I'll wait because I want to sip some water anyway. Think about it. Take your time. What do you think? So step 3 is all about boundaries. You must have them. People, work, habits that are weighing you down, toxic friendships. You see, the energy that you keep around you, eventually you will become that energy. If you surround yourself with negative, whiny ass people who think and accept it's okay to fall into a seasonal funk or a seasonal depression, if they say all of this is the norm, then how are you going to feel if you're not strong enough to rebuke that? And let me be the one to tell you right now, when people say, seasonal depression this time of the year, most of the time people are depressed, woo. No, it's not. No, that's negative. That's false news. No, that is not true. You want to know why it keeps happening? Because you keep telling yourself, you keep hearing people, and you're tolerating people, and you're letting them say that over and over again. So now you're starting to believe it. No, it is not true. And you can tell them that I said it. If you want to give them my information, give them my information, because I will tell them. Because I'm tired of this negative energy, y'all. We got to do better. It irks me, man, every year. Someone say, I get depressed during the holidays. Well, I guess the hell you are, because you're manifesting that every year. You're already putting it out there that when the season comes, you're going to be depressed. So stop. Come on, y'all. So if someone or something is draining you, let it go. Let it go. What do you have to lose? Protect your sacred orgasm. Set boundaries. Not only with energy zappers, okay, but with bad nutrition, okay? Or if you're drinking your day away, okay? Or if you're smoking your day away, okay? For what? Cut out anything that will open the gate for seasonal funk to creep in, which could possibly lead to seasonal depression. Not judging, but you have to hold yourself accountable for some of this stuff, okay? That's why early on when I read the definition of sad and I paused, remember, I paused, I stopped, because I said, is it seasonal depression or is it a seasonal funk? Because as you can see, it's a difference. So cut it out. If you have to say affirmations, every day, say it. Okay. If you need help, go back to the very first episode of the 2D Fit and Ish podcast, and I talk passionately about affirmations. Okay. If you've already heard it, go back and listen to it again. All right. If it's social media, if you're comparing yourself to these folks on social media, delete the app off your phone. Okay. Change the narrative. Don't allow this season make you inspire you to quit on yourself. Don't sit back and wait for something outside of you to change. You change it. You rise no matter the season. Step 4. You ready for it? Step 4 is be consistent and keep rising no matter the season. Step 4 is our mantra. I don't want you to just say the mantra. I want you to live it. I want you to feel it. I want you to breathe it. I want you to believe it. Be consistent and keep rising no matter the season, baby. Consistency over perfection. I want you to remember that. Because you're not going to do everything right. Every day is not going to be perfect. And as I said before, derailers, it's going to happen. So remember, it's consistency over perfection. It's about showing up every damn day for yourself, even if it is small. And make your mantra loud and proud. Make it crystal clear. What is that mantra, Dawn? What is it again? I rise no matter the season. In fact, if you see me on the street, I want you to say it to me. If you come to class, I want you to say it. Shoot me an email, a text, send me a DM, leave it in the review, okay? I want to be in contact with you, okay? I want to connect. When you see me, when you contact me, okay, when you're in touch with me, I want you to say it. I rise no matter the season. Put it in your email signature. I rise no matter the season. Say it when you wake up. Put it on a Post-it note. When you feel the funk, the seasonal funk or any funk, shoot me the message then. Call me, say your mantra, and then hang up. Okay? Because that's your battle cry, baby. Listen to me. Your mental defense, that's your armor. You are not just surviving the season. You will thrive through the season. Wow. I'm going to stop right here. I shared 4 steps with you. And I hope that you heard me. Listen, 2D family, I'm grateful. Okay, I'm so grateful. Thank you for listening. Remember this, okay? No matter what season you are in, you have the power to rise above. It's all about putting in the effort, staying consistent, and never let any type of funk hold you back. And if you need extra support, reach out to a mental health professional. They are the experts, okay? And your well-being matters. Remember, I said your feelings are valid, all right? And I say this all the time, if you have contact with me, okay, and it's been a while, I'm not that type of person. Reach out to me anytime, okay? I am here. I am not the one that will say, hey, I hadn't seen you in years. Why are you calling me now? No, we're going to pick right back up from where we stopped, okay? And get things on and popping, all right? Germany, reach out to me, okay? DC, Akakeek, Texas, Philly, Florida, okay? Richmond, okay? Norfolk State, behold the green and gold, my alma mater, okay? Reach out to me and let's connect, all right? Let's get this vibe and this energy throughout the entire world. So, connect with me on social media. My studio Instagram is 2D Fit Life, and the podcast Instagram is 2D Fit and Ish, okay? Reach out to me on both or either or. Follow me, okay? And if I moved you in some sort of way, you should see the links in the show notes. But you can support my podcast by donating to my Buy Me Coffee page. Okay, I got this cute little coffee page, whereas some make like donations and I go buy a cup of coffee and share a picture. Okay, it's real cute, but I'm grateful. I love my coffee. All right, and if you want more energy and accountability, hey, I got my Yellow Diamond community, and that's virtual, okay? That's virtual, in which I coach and guide you, whether it's exercise, weight loss, physical fitness, the yoga, okay? I talked about the limbs. I have a cool program about the limbs. Listen, I offer so much. All right. And this is another point. Maybe this should have been step 5. Okay. But I just offer so much that will support your physical goals, your emotional goals, your Zen goals, that hopefully it lets you know that you don't have to be in this alone. Right? Last but not least, listen, don't forget to subscribe to my podcast if you have not done so already, okay? You don't want to miss the next episode because I'm telling you right now, this energy that I'm feeling, honey, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. Say the mantra with me 3 times in closing, okay? Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I rise no matter the season. Again, I rise no matter the season. One more time. I rise no matter the season. Thank you. Nama 2D Slay.